let me just clear my throat before I make this very awesome announcement. Welcome back. This is a big weekend. I think most importantly for a young man who has earned an incredible accolade, Salman Morat will captain the Springboks for the first time as they take on Portugal at the Toyota Stadium in Bloem. It's going to be, hopefully, the epic finale of this incoming series with the back-to-back World Cup champions up against a very strong Portuguese team. They proved it to us already. And the friends of World Sports Betting are bringing you an in-depth look at this historic match with an added bonus. And don't forget, you can place your bets for this match on worldsportsbetting.com. And there are some interesting ways that you can approach it. But let's get into the meat and veg, shall we? And Expresso sports producer Lorenzo Daris and rugby content creator extraordinaire Robbie Gillette unpacks this weekend's historic match because we need you, because we don't know a huge amount about this Portuguese team. All I know is that they were awesome during the World Cup. They earned kudos, they earned plaudits, they earned a lot of new fans. You seem a little bit nervous, Mr. Gillette. How are you feeling about this?
Well, I must say, these intros are getting better and better. So I'll just keep coming
well, you're getting better and better, but so we have to just keep raising the stakes, man.
Happy Friday. No, it's interesting. This Portuguese side is... we saw at the World Cup. It's really exciting. It's a really exciting brand. They sort of throw the ball around. They go wide. It doesn't change the fact that they're going to struggle against us. I think it's going to be a bloodbath, but it's going to be interesting to watch and fun to watch. I think with these new guys, it's a nice way to bring in. I think what's it, like 8 uncapped?
Yeah, so just to blood those boys in there, but definitely looking forward to the Portuguese, the dream children of world rugby at the World Cup. We've got a junior French star in Joan Morris that's also playing, but I think it's their captain, the Appleton, Thomas, he's got this really clean-cut, I'm a clean-cut boy type of look, and people, and people are just like, they're gravitating towards the Portuguese at the moment, and they've just been growing. I think they were in the top 20. They now find themselves closer to the top 10 than ever before. They're about 15th at the moment. So don't expect us to, I'm going to go against Robbie with this one. This is not Romania in the World Cup. They're not going to, the Springboks are not going to beat them by like 50 or 60. I think there's going to be some pushback, especially with a lot of Portuguese. And shout out to Jay Something. He's actually singing the anthem.
No doubt, so, man. He's going to blow it away. But listen, KB, we've seen there are levels to this game. I'm just saying to the Bloemfontein crowd, be ready for your mic drop moment, please. I absolutely love the fact that this is a chance for individuals to put their hand up. The players have been the happiest to see Salman's step into, I think, what a lot of us anticipated was coming. Is this a sign of things to come? Do you think he is the long-term vision for that core? I know there's a leadership team, but is he our next Springbok captain in terms of that core role?
I think as a natural progression goes, it would make sense. He was probably in their system since 2016 when he was a matric. He captained SA schools and he was a baby Bok, and he's still only 26, and as a lock playing for the Springboks, that's pretty young. But he's first got to carry on playing well, so it's like you first establish and then become an established captain like Sir Khaleesi did. But it's certainly signs of things to come. If you look at it Rassie could easily have gone for an experienced player. He could have easily gone Lukhanyo Am.
Lots of pressure on him. People are going crazy on social saying why Lukhanyo Am is not. He's been given the opportunities before. I know with the Sharks as well. And I just feel that with Salman, there's been that progression plan since juniors for him to go there.
And also a bit of form goes a long way.
And come back as well.
We've heard Rassie's jokes about the Sharks, and we've heard Rassie's jokes about the players that aren't in form, and it's great. It's all banter, but when you've got to go out there, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. At that test level, you've got to be able to deliver. I love the fact that we've got young players getting an opportunity. A bit of a danger in blooding in so many players in one moment like that. But who are you most excited about seeing get the opportunity this weekend?
It's going to be crazy just looking at the team that we have, and I need to say kudos to SA Rugby and their grassroots level. every time we see new players coming through, there's someone else knocking on the door as well.
Yeah.
I think Jan Hendrik is starting this weekend or playing this weekend. So definitely looking forward to him. Andre Hugo Venter.
That'll be cool to
That
see.
is going to be another father-son duo coming through. Even
16th.
The 16th one. So
That
it
is
just shows
crazy. There is
the
something in the
potential
water.
that we have and kids just looking up to their dads. And the same with the women's team as well. We're hoping to see things like that happen and pass over to the women's team where we see some young ladies following in their mom's footsteps as well. But this weekend itself, these boys have a lot to prove. Like I said, I don't see the bloodbath like Robbie sees it maybe going all the way with the Portuguese because of all the youngsters. There's going to be that jitters in the team. But Rassie, trust Rassie, trust the process.
Oh, no, for sure. And he's got always has the long-term vision.
Yeah.
I think the rugby IQ is just clearly on another dimension. Maybe he came up with it.
Yeah.
Maybe he wrote the
Is he William
playbook.
Willis?
Wits university degree,
This highlights the fact that there is so much competition with healthy competition. Lucanio himself said that that's what makes the Springboks so good. Who are you most excited about and what do you think that score is going to be?
Sure. I'm really excited. I mean, so two things. Really excited for Andre Hugo Venter and Jan-Erik Wessels. They're both from Bloem, went to school at Grey. So to make their debuts in Bloem is going to be pretty special.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to see how Andre Estes and Lucanio go, giving us that go forward. And then just to release Mani Libok a bit.
Yeah.
I think people have been really wanting a Mani Libok special. And I think it's no better. Yeah, exactly, like that. That sort of thing. We go wide, we play a little bit, let Mani flare, let him have
run,
a little bit of a go. So I think he's going to get licensed to do that. And I think those centres and our forwards are going to give him that opportunity. And then I think, I must be honest, I mean, I know Lorenzo's disagreed, but I think we're going to beat them by 65.
65 points. Well, I'm going at least 35 to 45 points. And just so that Robbie knows, I've been getting it right for the last 2 weeks with points. 7 in the first week, 1 in the second week. Just called it on the Springboks. So I don't know where he's getting his numbers
I think
from.
maybe you guys, y'all need to put a little skin in the game. I think maybe that's what needs to happen. Well, here's the bottom line. You can take your involvement in the game a step further. You can get in on all of the action. Head over to worldsportsbetting.co.za and make sure you place your bets on who will win between the Springboks and Portugal tomorrow. That's Saturday, the 20th of July at 5 p.m. There are so many possible permutations. It's a juicy one. Plus, you could win your share of 10,000 Rand in cash, courtesy of World Sports Betting. And all you have to do is give us your score prediction for this weekend's match between the Springboks and Portugal. And thank you, Robbie has blown this wide open. So you can use that hashtag World Sports Betting in your answer to qualify. You make sure it's there, and the competition closes 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's the 20th of July. But you can find all the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. Carl, what's your word? How many points do you think we got over them? So let's take the edge off our sport this morning and get into what could potentially be in it for you. The Springboks are gearing up, of course, for their match against Portugal this Saturday, and they are entering the game as very strong favourites, obviously. World Sports Betting believe a defeat for the Springboks is nearly impossible, which is why the odds for them to win are set at an incredible 1 to 100. Put some money on that. For those feeling adventurous, Portugal stand at 25 to 1. And if you think it might end in a draw, which would be some kind of miracle, that's at 80 to 1. I like these odds, but that's not all. So World Sports Betting are sweetening the deal even more. They've got an exclusive Springboks booster. So you can bet on the Springboks to win their remaining 10 games in 2024 at an astonishing 22 to 1 odds. They've tasted defeat. I don't think they're going to do it again. It's an incredible opportunity for those who believe in our boys in green and gold, and they keep proving it on the field, the potential. So we cannot wait to see a host of new players putting their hands up tomorrow, 5 o'clock in Bloem. Go out there, be ready to sing that national anthem with Jay. Something so proud of you, kid, as well. But it's going to be an amazing weekend of sport. Enjoy it.